Hi everyone, welcome back to Stella Rosebella, where I talk about the latest Asian drama, music, and shows. Today on the episode of Artist Spotlight, I am spotlighting Hua Chen Yu, who is an amazing singer, and I'm sure y'all probably know about him, but I just want to talk about him and who he is. And yeah, Chen Yu, he was born on February 7th, 1990. And he graduated from Wuhan Conservatory of Music in 2014. But before he graduated, in 2013, he competed in a singing competition show called Super Boys. And during that first round of auditions, like when they faced the audience, you know, when the show first started, the first episode, I guess, he sang his original called Lyricless song. And there were 3 judges. 2 of the judges thought his style, it's sort of like weird for them and odd, but Laura Shang, who was one of the judges, actually asked him about like some questions and everything, and even like sort of like duetted with him on the song and complimented him. And at the end of the competition, he actually won. He was the winner of the competition, the first place, and shortly after the competition he was signed to EE Media. He released his first single called Me and Myself that year as well, and then it starts. So in 2014 he was in a reality TV show called Divas Hit the Road. So in May 2014, he had his first concert, and the concert's name was Mars Concert, and tickets were sold out within 92 seconds. In 2015, he got invited by Billboard to be the VIP spectator for the 57th Grammy Awards. In that year, in 2015, he had his second concert, also the Mars Concert, and that sold out within 35 seconds. In that year, he also came out with his second album called Aliens, and that like digitally and like, you know, he sold it online and like digitally and everything. Within like the first day, like there were 350,000 copies that were sold. So in 2016, he had a concert again in Beijing, Shanghai, and Shenzhen. And in that year, his guest for the Shenzhen stop was Khalil Fong, who's one of my favorite singers as well. So that's amazing. So later that year, he went on a show called The Next, which he was a mentor on that show, along with other singers such as Karen Mok was one of them, Mok Mon Wei. And in that show, the participants choose the songs that the mentors like perform, I believe. And for that show, the mentors have 24 hours to prepare for this song. In 2017, he came to Boston. He went to Berklee College of Music to, you know, study and everything. And through that experience, he gained like a lot of new skills, including the pentatonic scales. And it is said, I'm not sure if it's true, it is said that he was here until March. One of the judges for The Coming One. And in 2018, he was on Singer. And that season had Zhang Xiaohan, Angela Zhang, and Jessie J as well. And for his final, like, last performance, or like in the final stages, he, like, the singers can invite like who they want to duet with and everything. And he invited Jem. And they sang Light Years Away. Later on in 2018, he was once again on The Coming One 2, the same show but another season, and he was one of the mentors on the show, along with Wu Qingfeng, Li Zichun, and Yang Mi. And then later on that year as well, he had his another Mars concert, and that concert, the tickets sold out within 1 minute. In the start of 2019, his studio officially announced on Weibo that it's launched. So he has his own like Hua Chen Yu like studio, and they said that they are still under EE Media, but it will operate like independently. And also it was announced later on that year that he joins the 王牌对王牌 family, the show. And that's really cute. It's sort of like, I guess like he's one of the MCs on the show as well. So yeah. So this year he returned to Singer 2020. He competed in the show as well again. And he released his new album called A New World, and it was sold in USB format or CD, and the sales exceeded 1.65 million, and in like US dollars calculated back, it made about $4.8 million. So that is Hua Chen Yu. For me, I started to notice him because of a song that he released called 好想爱这个世界啊. It's like, I really want to love this world. And as for him himself, he actually, when he's the host of 王牌对王牌, he's really good friends with 二姐. I believe that's how everyone calls her. And there was a time when he was like, well, he was talking about the song and like how he's making it, and he told her that like he thought about you know, he was on top of the building. He thought about, you know, just ending everything. And when I heard that story, that really, really broke my heart. But on that show, I think they invited his cousin or a friend. I don't remember, but he was also on that show, and he shared how he followed like Chen Yu's like schedule and everything just to see like a day in his life sort of type of thing. And he's like, wow, this person works so many hours and he doesn't get that much rest, and he's just like keep going and pushing forward, and it's just like really 心疼他, you know. And he, like, for me to hear that, and I feel like maybe it's because he, like, based on everything I've talked about, it seems like he hasn't gotten like a break. It seems like based on what I've seen, on what I've read about him. So I don't know if he has or not. I just want to make that clear. But to hear people around him say like everything that he's done and everything, and to hear how that song was created, for me, I feel like that's new in like Asian entertainment in terms of talking about like mental health and like all these different issues that brought up a discussion that people never thought they'd be having. And yeah, so I feel like that is what really drew me to Hua Chen Yu when I heard this song. It was like, when it was released, it was like a lot of people did reaction videos to it. For me, I just cried listening to the song and hearing his story about it. I just, yeah. Anyways, that is the video on Hua Chen Yu. Y'all probably know about him. Some people may not know about him. Who knows? I actually, when I researched like stuff on him, I didn't know he went to Berklee College of Music to study sometime. If y'all like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like videos like this, please subscribe to my channel.